guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am coming to you all with another budget video. So this is the end of the month. This is the end of the very first month that I've really gotten serious about my budgeting. As you guys know, I did transition to have a little bit of my budget in my catch-all planner. Right now I am trying out this deluxe cover. I did pick it up for $3.99 when Mambi had the sale, and I think it was a really good deal. I am not sure how I am going to move forward with it. I do love that. I like how this just budget video turned into a cover review, but I do love that the pockets are big enough to put like a sticker book in here. Right now I have my budget one because we are going to actually close out the budget together. But before we get any further into this video, if you are new here, please take a moment to subscribe. I do all things planner and craft related here, so if you are into that kind of thing, you will definitely enjoy this channel. Now, let's go ahead and actually hop into our budget review. All right, guys, so here we are. I think what I'm going to do today is actually start making out the goals. I have been writing a few things in. As you guys know, I got this from the budget companion pack. So I think I'm going to do that one a separate video, and then I also need to put in my savings for January. So I did a mid-month check-in, and I believe we stopped at maybe the 16th or the 17th of last month. And to be honest, I kind of fell off a bit with tracking everything. However, I did stay on budget, which I am really proud about. We did do a little bit of extra spending, but it didn't blow our budget out the water, and I didn't feel the need to have to like check out the Earnin app. I actually deleted the app because I'm really serious about not having to feel the need to use those kind of services. Yeah, it is good. Yes, it is way better than like a payday loan or things like that, where you have all these additional fees and you kind of get in the loop. Because typically, I mean, you can add on a tip, but it could be like $1 or $2. But honestly, you don't have to do a tip, and what you borrow is what they take back out. So I do, if you absolutely have to go through that method, I do recommend it. But I don't recommend, and also for myself, get into the habit of having to use these basically payday advances to get by. You have to figure out a way to lower your expenses, get strict with your budget, and make it work so you are completing that. So for the last 2 weeks, I did not track anything. Actually, what I'm going to do is just go through my bank account. We didn't even get out like cash these last 2 weeks. Honestly, we haven't done our cash because I'm recording this on Thursday, January 30th. And technically the end of the month is tomorrow on Friday. And that's when we'll get our cash out for the following week. But we didn't get cash out on the end of this week, the Friday of this week, and the Friday of this week. So we have just been honestly using our cards. I really want to get straight with the cash. I don't think my husband and myself are completely on board with using everything for cash, but because we do a lot of stuff out of convenience. We have a toddler, not multiple kids. We have a toddler, so most of our lives is about convenience, and I think that's kind of where we can kind of get off the handle with our spending. So our bills are still going to be paid on cards. Things like we agreed for gas to be paid on the card, because 90% of the time, either me or my husband, if we are getting gas, we have our son with us. So it is a bit of a hassle to get him out the car, go to the checkout, and then also it could end up becoming a impulse buy, because my husband is really big on like getting ices and things like that. So if he doesn't have to physically walk into the gas station, we can save, although it's like $1 or something. But I mean, that stuff adds up if you go to the gas station once or twice a week. But yeah, so we've agreed gas will be on our card. Things that we will be paying cash with, we're gonna do with groceries, because my husband is trying to save on doing like Kroger pickup or Walmart pickup, things like that, because those services, I don't think Walmart costs, but Kroger pickup does cost. Walmart is a little bit further from us, so we don't use them too often, and their produce aren't that great, but Kroger pickup costs us about $5, so that's an extra $5 a week if we're going every week to pick up our groceries. So my husband is trying to actually physically go into the store early on a weekend day and get our groceries. So we will be paying that with cash. Unfortunately, again, we fell into the convenience, so we were paying groceries with our card using our Kroger pickup. And we honestly stayed on budget. I did up the grocery budget to $150, and we've consistently stayed between the $140 and $150 mark. So I think for us, $150 for all three of us right now, obviously is going to grow up as Ashton grows up, or if we have any more children, we might have to bump the budget up a little bit more. But right now we have been consistently being at that $150 mark budget. So also another thing, I know this isn't like a countdown of like how we did, it's more like a talking. One thing that I did miss about this budget planner is the monthly tracker that was in the old budget extension pack. Like, this is helpful. I do like this, but I did like how all the things were already labeled for us and it has spaces to add extra things. So let me see if I can find that. So just for reference, because I can't find my budget extension pack right now, I'm not sure which planner it's even in, but anywho, here is what I was referring to. And I may even just take this out and use this because it is very neutral and I do love that. This, by the way, is from the, I think it's called Home Extension Pack. I haven't actually used it. But this is a mixture of my old, the original recipe planner. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do, should I make a home section? Do you guys have a home section in your catch-all planner? I really don't want to make my planner even more bulkier, but I do love this. Now that I'm looking at it again. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. So there is 6 months worth of month at a glance. And I actually like this because it has the projected costs, the actual cost, and the difference. I really love that about the budget. I wish they would have kept that in the new budget. I do like this kind of breakdown here. So only thing I think I am going to do is just add these and just have the tabs here. So it says budget. Pop that bad boy right on in there. And let's see. So obviously January is going to come out, but we're going to do it for reference. And I will completely set this up in a separate video for February, which will be tomorrow. So here's what I'm going to do. Since these are back to back, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put it with this budget tab. So here I will have the month at a glance. I can put down the month that it is. But anywho, this will be that section. I'll just go ahead and start off with February. Maybe I'll do January just so I can see the actual difference. Because this is what I like to see. This is how I used to in the past when I did actually do it. Like I said, I haven't really been very consistent with my budgeting. But when I did use these, I would put in like what I budget for, what we actually paid, and what was the difference. And then obviously, you know, you will do the math and close out to see the results. You know what? I am going to do it for January. So I'll have it up until June just so I can see that visual. Like I said, you guys, I do love this here where I can write in exactly what it is, because the only downfall with the month at a glance page is that, you know, you kind of have to either write it in here or kind of make it work. But for the most part, I mean, like mortgage, phone, electricity, those are like I put Duke Energy, that's our electric company in Ohio, but those are pretty much the same for the most part. I mean, student loans, credit card, car, you know, most of these are going to be the same. So I am going to use this. I might even pick up an extra budget extension pack so I can have more month at a glance for the rest of the year. And then on here, I don't have to worry about, because what I was doing on the weekly was whiting it out, like amount I actually paid. You know what? I might do that. I might still do that. I don't know. So overall, I know this video is kind of all over the place, but overall, January has really been a eye-opener for me, just writing down our expenses, seeing where our money go, although we kind of fell off a bit. But for those, the third and fourth week, however, it's really been an eye-opener to do like a no spend, to write down what we need. Obviously, like for example, with our groceries, I think that 125 just isn't enough. We need to bump it up, and that has really been helpful. Also, like getting cash out has really been helpful, although like I said, we backslided a bit. But to be able to see that money leave our pockets is, I don't know, like you guys know, if you're into budgeting and stuff, just seeing the money, actually handling the money versus just swiping your card does something a little bit different. You make a little bit more wiser choices when you do that. So it really has been eye-opening for me. And as you can see, changes is going to be coming in February with like the month at a glance, adding that into the budget planner. And yeah, you guys, so that is pretty much it for this one. I know it's been kind of a bit of a ramble. Overall, we didn't typically go over budget. Only thing we did go over budget, which we talked about in the mid-month, was the need for us to take out the Earnin app, which was $100. So basically we started out the following week $100 short, which we were able to kind of recover from because I've been doing a no spend. So that was really helpful. Let me know in the comments down below, how is your budgeting going? How did you do for the past month? I think we did pretty okay. Like I said, a little bit of trial and error, but we're going to get through it. And let me know what you guys think down below. Like I said, these are my first few budgeting videos, so bear with me. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place, but I for sure will find my groove as I continue on with this budget journey for the rest of the year. And as always, you guys, if you want it, plan it and do it. Bye guys.